and welcome back to our channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Tiffany and this is our Canadian family life. Okay, so on this rather beautiful day, as you see, the sun is getting ready to set over here. There's not a cloud in sight. It's actually rather cool out here. It's starting to feel like fall. I've decided to start with Tom and his legion out here. So without further ado, here are Tom and the rest of the survival seeds that are outside here on our deck. Da-da-da! Okay, you're probably going to notice a lot different here. So let's hop right in. As you can see, Tom, some of the tomatoes that we had on Tom were ripe, but we found that the ones that were ripe were full of blight. The bottoms of them were all brown colored. And I had to ask my mother-in-law, but she said it looked like something called blight, I guess. So I've never really grown tomatoes or dealt with it before. So we had to get rid of the other ripened tomatoes that you did see on Tom. But as you guys can see, we've got a couple more that are starting to ripen and look really, really good. And a whole whack more that are green that over the coming weeks will hopefully also ripen. And if not, I'll take them in the house and we'll put them inside. But I'll have lots of tomatoes, not only to save the seeds from for survival seeds, but to also make some cool sauces with. I can't wait. And then over here, so that was Tom. So now we have Billy Borage. As you guys can see, his flowers have come up and opened. So I have been making some, taking the flowers and saving them and all that sort of stuff. I'm waiting for him now for a couple of them to go to seed, so I can save his seeds as well. He's not part of the survival seeds, but why not, right? Every little bit counts. And then here we go. I'm going to sidestep here. And there's Piper's Peppers. As you guys can see, Piper's Peppers haven't grown any. They're still the same as they were a couple weeks ago. But they're not changing color either. So I think it's safe to say and to suffice that I can actually now harvest Piper's Peppers, use them for food, and then save their seeds and see how it goes, because they're not changing to the yellow color that they're supposed to. So I don't know what went wrong there and everything, and we're getting close to frost here. I already know friends of ours in Ontario had frost advisories, and it's getting colder here at night. So I don't want to risk it. So I'll most likely be collecting the peppers here in the next little while. Probably same thing with the tomatoes too. I'll give them a little bit, but they might be collected here soon. So otherwise, Piper's looking awesome. And then of course, there's Leon. I keep wanting to call him Lenny, but there's Leon. He's grown, and look at that. I have given him so many haircuts now, it is not funny. I have made dried lemon balm for my cooking. I've done lemon tea. I've actually tried my hand at a lemon balm essential oil. So we'll see how that turns out. But isn't he good? Look at that. I've given him so many haircuts and he's still growing. I just learned that it's part of the mint family, so of course I should have realized how fast Lenny would grow. Or Leon, sorry, would grow. And of course, onions. Okay, so this onion here hasn't really done anything. It's not gotten bigger or anything like that. But this one has. Like, look at that onion. Just as I say that, there's a weed. Pardon me, everyone. But look at that onion. Not too bad. The rain that we had the other day was pretty hard, so it knocked the onion over, but it looks like it's kind of bouncing back. So the onion's doing great. And the tree, we think we pretty much lost the tree. All of this rain and everything like that, and the hot and cold temperatures has not helped and everything, so... But at least some of it's doing most. Like, we're going to get a nice little harvest out of this before the fall. actually takes into consideration, you know, kicks in and such. And then last but not least, you're probably wondering why I even showed Suzie. Oh, look, guys. Look at that. The bees are still out pollinating. Look, they're going after. Wow, you guys see that? Yeah, look at that. We got a bee pollinating our borage. Billy is getting pollinated by a bee. Okay, now I gotta be extra careful because I'm allergic to bees, so we're gonna be very extra careful. But last but not least is Suzie. So here is Suzie. You can probably already guess one thing, or see one thing. So, as you can see, Suzie, for a plant we didn't think was going to survive, is not doing too bad, though she is starting to die off, as you can see. And yes, you do see that, right? She does have one squash. If I come down here a little bit more. She's got one squash that's not doing too bad. Kind of good heft to it. And then as you can see, she does have more pods. But as you see with these two right here, the other ones that we did have went around the same way. They turned yellow and came right off the plant. They weren't growing and came right off the plant. So that's what they kind of look like. They stopped growing, shrank, and went yellow. So unfortunately, looks like we're only going to get that one squash out of Suzie this year. But lessons have been learned. I now know what to do when it comes to growing a squash. So I'll be able to enjoy Suzie's squash, probably for Thanksgiving, and be able to save her seeds. So for a plant we thought was dead and wasn't going to survive, she came back and gave us at least one. So that's awesome. But there you guys go. There's everybody outside. Now it's time to go inside and show you guys what's going on in there.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and join the family.
Okay, before I show you guys the indoor plants and how they're doing, I just wanted to show off my sticker boards. It's been a while since I've done this, so here they are, everybody. This is all the channels I have stickers from. Starting up there, bring them down, and of course, that is our limited edition sticker there for our own channel. There's everybody else. And of course, our little garden flag that we won on Butler Family Farms Live. I don't have a garden outside to hang it from, so I hung it over my indoor garden. Then we go over here to the other side. And we go from the top there. Here's more of our awesome friends. And their stickers. And then right there is our original sticker. And our original logo that was designed by Des over at Peaceful Des. And there's the rest of them. Well, of course, I had to do something with one of my bookmarks from Jesse and Lisa from Lazy Days Ahead. I added it to the sticker board. And then look, everybody, I actually updated the sticker board over here. I managed to get Dez's new sticker on there. Jerry and Susan's sticker is on there. And then my friends over in Newfoundland, Al Chafe, Nikki, and Doris the cat. I finally managed to get them on the sticker board. But those are all of our friends on YouTube that have sent us their stickers. If you want to send us your channel stickers, send me an email. It's in the About page, or I'll flash it on the screen here, and we'll be glad to add you to our board. We're working on getting our own new stickers. Just had a little bit of a setback, so hopefully we'll have them here soon. But now I'm going to take you down and we're going to show you how the plants are doing. Okay, ready, everybody? Wow! Look at all of them! Isn't that amazing? They've really exploded, haven't they? So, we're going to start over on this side since I'm over here anyways. And the echinacea is a slow grower by the looks of it. And as you can see, yes, I do have our misting system on, so please excuse. We also have air movement as well to help simulate the outdoors. But yeah, so there's the echinacea. It's not doing too bad. A little slow growing, so we may have stunted a little bit there, but I'm not sure. Then here is our other pepper from the survival seeds that we planted indoors. Now if I go this way, you will notice that we've had a little bit of eating going on again. So something is eating our pepper plant. We're not exactly sure what. Could be a fly, could be a spider. We're not exactly sure what could be. But aside from being eaten a little bit, the stall out has stopped and it's starting to grow again. I'm not sure what's going on with the sage. It looks to be stalled out again too. So I'm not sure if it's going to grow or not. We'll have to wait and see. Then starting back here, we've got the kale. It's not really growing, and I don't know if that's kale right there. That does not look like kale to me at all, but it might be the early stages of a kale, so we're going to keep an eye on that. But this little guy, he's not growing either, so. And it may look wet, and that's deceiving. I literally watered them just yesterday, and with the wind, the top will dry out, but where the roots are is nice and moist still. And as you can see, our little lettuces have kind of gotten a little nibbled on too. But they're not doing too bad. Like, you see, they're growing nicely. And we think we may have mixed up. We think that, hang on a second, that one there and that one there are romaine, and the two in the back are our oak leaf. So when I put them back up, I may have gotten them all mixed up. But they're not doing too bad. They're getting a little eaten. That's okay. And like I said, we got some different color changes to some of these leaves. So be interesting to see what they turn out like as they continue to grow, if we've got that correct. And then as per always, we'll stop and we'll see. We have 68% humidity, and it is 68.6 Fahrenheit in the house right now. So keeping it nice for the plants. As you see down here, lavender is not doing too bad. It's slow growing and has a mossy companion, but so far the moss hasn't done anything to hurt it. So we're just kind of letting it go. Then if you see over here, we're throwing in the white flag. Beets are done. We just can't seem to grow the beets for the survival seeds, so we're throwing in the white towel and giving up on that. And then there's the other borage. This is the indoor borage. So as you can see, Billy outside has got his flowers and is tall and everything. Here,
Make sure to like, share, and subscribe and become part of the family.
sorry, I had a little bit of a storage issue, but so yeah, as you can see, he's growing, but he doesn't have any of his flower pods. He's not as big as the one outside, but his leaves are huge, so we're not exactly sure what went on with this little guy here. But we're going to see how he goes. And then, of course, there are Bob Basils. They're growing very nicely. Also being eaten, so not sure. It's probably the flies, because we have a lot of flies living across from a cattle farm. Then Mindy back there, Mindy Mint, is doing an amazing job and growing nice and tall. And I'm actually starting to smell the mint, so that's awesome. Chevy has tried to make a comeback. Look at him. He's trying. He's bushing out. So we're going to see how he goes, and as you guys can see, more mist. Then there's Lenore, Leon's sister, and she's now starting to take over her pot too and get big. So we may have to transplant her as well. Father Time is looking nice. He's vining out, but he's starting to look like a thyme plant, so that's awesome. Can't wait to try some of him. And of course, we got the marshmallow in the back. No flowers yet, but it looks like it may have also been stalled out a little bit. And then, of course, last but not least, Jack and Jill. Look at them. So as you can see, Jack has grown to be a proper size. His 2 bean pods are getting to the point where it's almost time to harvest them so we can save his seeds. But he got to a proper height. Jill, on the other hand, stalled out. But look at that, everyone. She has a bean already. So I don't think we're gonna get much more out of Jack and Jill. So for indoor growing for the kidney beans, looks like we're not gonna get very much. But other than that, they're looking nice. Like I said, Jack got tall. Jill stalled out a little bit, but at least she has a bean. So all in all, everything's doing well inside. So we can't complain. There are some things that we still have to worry about and figure out. We don't think that there's a lot of, we may need like a brighter white light for the plants. We're still doing all of the water, like balancing the water, which we'll cover here in the near future. And we still have those little blue things to catch the pests, but apparently it's not catching what I think is the flies. So here's hoping we don't have another pest problem like we did the last time. But there you guys go. They're doing awesome. We hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please think about giving it a thumbs up. It really would help us. And if you haven't yet, come join our family. We're growing indoors. We get up to a lot of fun, family chaos, togetherness. We're going to be getting ready for winter and fall here soon. We've got some fun cooking challenges coming, and just all together fun and togetherness. If that's the kind of content you're looking for, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and come join our family. We welcome everybody with open arms and open hearts. And that being said, it's time for me to chillax and enjoy my evening. So I'll see everybody in the next one. Bye, everybody.